This is what a typical Dubrovnik family kitchen looked like in communist Yugoslavia. Packaging of cocoa powder and various condiments are just a few of the more than 1,000 items displayed in the Red History Museum in the exhibition titled A Journey Through Croatia's History in Yugoslavia, 1945 to 1991. Visitors are able to engage with the art, design and politics during the non-aligned movement of the period. The non-aligned movement emerged as a response by an organization of countries that did not choose sides between the United States and the Soviet Union during the Cold War. Yugoslavia, under the leadership of Josip Broz Tito, became a founding member of the movement in 1961.
I think what this museum gives is a real balance to Dubrovnik, because yesterday we did all of the walking tours and learned a lot about how history's kind of been rewritten in Croatia, and those decades of communism have sort of been pushed aside, and they've removed statues and references to Tito, and but coming here and sort of seeing the other, the history does exist.
Domaći posjetitelji kroz zadnjih 6 godina što radimo su isto vrlo zadovoljni. Većina naravno reakcija je pozitivna. Kod starijih generacija tu ima i dašak nostalgije svakako, a ja bih rekao da i negativnih reakcija također ima, ali one su jako manjem u broju nego pozitivne reakcije. I naš rad je prepoznat i od strane domaćeg stanovništva koje nas često zove za donacije predmeta, priča, uspomena, fotografija, i muzej naravno svakim danom obogaćuje svoj fundus novim eksponatima.
But these items were once part of everyday life for locals in the area, carrying personal memories before they found a place in the museum, becoming symbols of nostalgia.
Stan je od moje sestre koju je kupila nedavno, i kod pražnjenja smo primijetili da ima dosta starih stvari iz vremena zanimljivih muzeju, pa smo ih pozvali, ukoliko su zainteresirani, da uzmu sve što treba prije nego isprazni se. Pa zanimljivi su mi bili stari lusteri, lampe, pisača mašina, šivača mašina, stari namještaj. Sve je u stvari interesantno, čovjek se prisjeti, jer svi smo to nekad mi imali doma.
Beyond home life, one of its most valuable artifacts is a basketball signed by former Yugoslav and Croatian basketball player Drazen Petrovic. For some visitors, cross comparisons extend beyond the realm of culture into social rights.
Definitely you can see a lot of similarity between the history in Croatia and in China. And for example, the 5-year plan, we also have a lot about that, and also can see, for example, the data about how the education and women's rights are raised during the communism times.
Some post-communist countries have turned aspects of their history into tourist attractions, including specialized museums like the Red History Museum. The House of Flowers at Belgrade's Museum of Yugoslavia was built in 1975 as a winter garden for Tito. Today, it's one of the city's most visited tourist attractions, and also the place where Tito is buried. In Bulgaria's Varna, the Retro Museum displays dozens of restored cars which were made between 1943 and 1989, along with other memorabilia.
It was very interesting because we were the last generation of the country. I was born in Bulgaria, and we saw the last period of the communist system, and when we saw the cars, everything which we were using or we were seeing in the street, it was interesting.
Once armed with a fleet of Soviet fighter jets, the Zeljava airbase, carved into a mountain between Bosnia and Croatia, sat idle for decades, attracting small numbers of tourists for years. That all changed in 2016 with the release of a Slovenian mockumentary called Houston, We Have a Problem, that featured the base in the film. It explores what it describes as the myth of the secret multi-billion-dollar deal behind the US's purchase of Yugoslavia's space program in the early 1960s. Since its airing, locals estimate the former airbase draws more than 150,000 people a year.
Pa znači, revitalizacijom Zeljave bi mi stvorili dodatni sadržaj nacionalnom parku, zbog kojega bi turisti mogli ostati dan duže, ali istovremeno da se sam park i ekološki nekakva ekološka opasnost od prevelikog broja turista, park bi se rasteretio na taj način.
While spaces like the Red History Museum might stir some sensitive memories, they also have the power to bring to life the most striking periods in the history of the Balkans. What is certain is that it is a reminder that history is not just found in books. It can be experienced in the things that we leave behind. Adama Munu, across the Balkans.